Let's do the definitive Lecrae moments.
Okay.
There's been several moments throughout Lecrae's career that have been big for all of us. Like it's kind of helped the whole genre succeed. Mm-hmm. So we wanted to see which one is like the one. Right?
The one.
So if you know how definitive works, it's like we said, March Madness style bracket.
Yep.
We're gonna go. We have 8 contenders. We're gonna go all the way down to 1. So here are the nominees.
Let's go.
All right. When his album Anomaly went number 1.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We got to tell the seed.
Number 1 seed. I'm gonna go in order.
Yeah.
When he won the Grammy for I think Gravity.
Yeah.
Best Gospel. When he got nominated in the hip hop category.
Okay.
Against like Eminem and
Kendrick.
When he released Church Clothes 1 with Don Cannon.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he performed on Jimmy Fallon.
Okay.
When he did the BET Cypher.
Yeah.
Okay.
First time. When he did the 5 Fingers of Death.
Yeah. With Sway. Shout out to Sway.
And when his book went and he became a New York Times bestseller. Okay.
So that's the 8.
That's the 8. So round 1 is when his album Anomaly went number 1.
Or New York Best Time Seller.
Or New York bestseller. Let's get this one out the way.
Unashamed.
Which one was the definitive moment between the two?
Oh, I think I gotta go with the book.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No. The reason why is, I mean,
we about to shut his mic off.
The reason why is because I think Anomaly had a great rollout, right? Like it was on billboards, it was on murals, it was everywhere. But I think that was a glimpse moment, right? But the book lives on. The book still has its weight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so I think it's kind of one of those ongoing things that you can continue to recommend, right? So I think that's why I would say.
Did you read it?
I did.
Did you know it was a New York Times bestseller?
I didn't.
Thank you.
Just being honest. Just being honest. But no, I really think that, you know, even when I read the book, I was like, wow, these are pockets of Lecrae's life that I didn't know. And it made me understand, first of all, you know, he's my favorite artist. So It made me understand things a whole lot better. And looking at, you know, where he's come from, where he's gotten to, and where he's going is really exciting.
But let's be honest.
Yeah.
You really think that was bigger than Anomaly going number 1 out of all the albums in the world?
Okay. I'm definitely going with Anomaly.
I think
that was a huge moment.
Is huge.
You didn't even know.
The book is huge.
That moment didn't even register to you. You didn't even know what happened. You still think it's...
Do you like the book better than Anomaly, the album?
Do I like the... No.
Then why are you going with the book?
Well, I mean, my favorite is ATWA. So, yeah. I mean, either or.
I cannot believe he's saying this. Well, what about you, bro? What you got?
No, I'm going Anomaly. That's hands down. I'm just being an artist. Like that feeling got to be just insane.
Let's get this one out the way. All right, let's go around the room. So, Jerry, what you got? Anomaly or New York Times bestseller? He's thinking.
I'm gonna have to leave my rhyme on that.
What?
That's crazy.
He must read books.
You read.
Book and the book was great. Yeah.
You read. Okay. All right. If you don't know, just say you don't know. But Anomaly or New York Times bestseller. Even if you don't know, what's more important? Going number 1 in the world.
For me, the album.
Okay, not to diminish New York Times bestseller.
No, because that's a great thing. That's a great thing.
Anyway, you got
just to be on the list is a great thing.
What you got? Okay, got you. What you got? Anomaly.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Anomaly. I'm gonna say that because that just didn't represent. I feel like the book represents Lecrae. I feel like that going number 1 represents the community of Christian hip hop, and I feel like if
who's counting on this?
So you taking away Lecrae's moment?
No, I'm not taking away the moment.
One of your own?
No, I'm saying that moment represents so much stuff that made him like, yo, is there any more out there like him?
But think about this, right? whenever he goes somewhere and he's introduced as Grammy Award winning, New York Times best-selling author.
Yeah, he is.
You don't say the part
But-
about #1 music.
No, but the
album.
Grammy helped that. Well, the Gravity one was a little bit different, but I'm saying to you that #1 was a shift.
It changed everything. Bro.
It was a shift, especially for what we do. So even him being the face of what we do, because he's still the face of what we do, regardless of what people think, that was something that was accomplished. I remember us being at, it happened when we was at Flavor Fest. And I remember Pastor Tommy was like, regardless of how he felt about, because at that time we was kind of shaky, but at that time he was like, because you don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that at that time? Remember the whole Sidelines verse? Like, I ain't trying to build CHH.
That was after.
Oh.
Yeah, because at the time it was still like
Sideways.
he was still kind of like dissing himself with Christian hip hop.
Not at that time.
Yeah.
Anomaly?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No, that
Yes.
He came back with ATWA.
Yeah, he
That's
came
when
back, but around Anomaly time, he was like, I remember that because I remember Pastor Tommy was like, even though it's kind of shaky, but like it's still us. You get what I'm saying? I remember him saying that from the pulpit.
I do not
Like we still got, he's like, we still got a #1 album in the country that's
Are you
a
holding
Christian
that
hip hop.
against him? Is that one?
Huh?
Are you holding that against him?
No.
You forgot.
I
So-
didn't forget. I
okay.
just forgave.
So, what's online? What we got? Because I think it's only two.
In round 1 right now, Anomaly got it with 77%
Okay.
over the New York Times bestseller.
All right. It's out, bro. Sorry.
All right, whatever.
Cannot believe y'all said that. All right. Next up, we got winning a Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
We think it's Gravity is what we said.
Yeah.
Versus when he was on Sway, 5 Fingers of Death. And did well.
Oh yeah, he killed it. He killed it. I'm gonna say that Grammy because what Ryan just said.
Yeah.
When you get introduced and
Be
they're
able to
playing
say Grammy Award winner.
and then that makes you go to another level in your as an artist. When you say you're a Grammy Award winner, it goes like boom.
You know what? I'm gonna go Grammy because not only did Lecrae win the Grammy, but the collaborators on that song also won. Wasn't Ace on that one? Didn't Ace
that was Gravity.
for
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
So shout out to Ace.
So think about other people still, right?
I mean, hey, you said it first, not me. You said to be selfish.
I'm just saying. That's what you said.
You said to be selfish first, so.
But I would say I can understand if somebody did pick the 5 Fingers of Death because that's so detrimental of as an MC, like as a rapper. Like, yo, this dude just killed the 5 Fingers of Death.
But I mean,
like
there's
Sway.
a lot of artists that have gotten on with Sway even from his camp. So
Yeah.
is that really a definitive moment for him? Or is
But I'm talking about for hip hop to be like, yo, this dude can rap.
I mean,
You get what
I would
I'm
say
saying? You
that-
still
I
need
would
that.
say we got
You
that.
still need that cosign.
I would say we got that from the BET cipher. More
That
so.
happened already.
Yeah, but I'm saying 5 Fingers of Death is like 5 different beats, and you gotta keep that pace going versus just a pre-written cipher. You get what I'm saying?
Let's go around. Jerry, what you got? Which one's more definitive for Lecrae?
Winning the Grammy, hands down.
Grammy. What you got?
Grammy.
Grammy. All right, that's easy. All right, next up.
We love you, Sway, though.
Y'all got to
to
vote too. It was so definitive in here. I didn't even look at the chat.
That you say.
So I think it's.
Oh yeah, Grammy is
Unless
over the
super
bone.
chats come in, we that's good. All right, next up, the Grammy nomination
for hip hop single
in the hip hop category
best performance
for
All I Need Is You.
All I Need Is You. That's going up against the BET cipher.
Ooh.
What you got?
So the only thing that hurt about the All I Need Is You nomination was he was in there with all those other artists, and the fans of those other artists didn't know who he was. So that was like, dog, like you came in that. I mean, we already know that you would have to come in to that scenario as the underdog. But wow, would it have been amazing if he had won? See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the BET cipher was like, that was a moment to celebrate. That was a moment we all celebrated.
You got to remember at the time, all this stuff was unheard of. Honestly, since who else has been on the BET cipher?
D1.
Was AI on there?
Toby's
Toby's been on it.
Toby.
So it's
D1.
still like a big deal. But remember, at the time, it was nothing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of these moments were first times ever for a Christian artist. So, what you got? What do you think?
Man, I don't know. That's Cypher though. That I might have to go. Yeah, that's a huge deal. That was big for me. I remember that. Like, yeah. I'm gonna have to go to Cypher.
BET Cypher, what you got?
BET Cypher.
BET.
I'm gonna say BET Cypher.
I'm gonna go Grammy nom. What you got, Jerry?
Grammy nomination.
Grammy. BET. Cypher.
Explain.
What?
Oh,
Why am I saying Cypher?
Basically say what you said on the phone since he was knocked out. He didn't hear what
you
you
were
said.
asleep.
The world.
Okay, so I think the Grammy nomination in the hip hop category is more important than his first Grammy win, because to me, of course,
I mean that yes, because his whole reach was to get onto the hip hop in the hip hop category. He won for a Christian category.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
But you're about to eliminate
I'm
it.
agreeing. Yeah, but I'm saying I'm agreeing with you that it was more important.
I should have matched them up from the beginning. I thought they would get further. I should have matched them up right away. Because to me, one of the biggest things that's ever happened was seeing Lecrae's name next to Eminem, Jay,
K-Dot.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
I was like, I never thought that was even possible.
Yeah.
So to me, that was the biggest moment. It's about to get eliminated. Who was with me? You were with me? You were with me?
It was just him.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. What y'all got
And the
online?
poll said Cypher 2, it looked like.
Man, y'all
Yep.
Y'all crazy.
63%.
All right, that's fine. All right, next up, Church Close 1. When that dropped,
Yeah.
Don Cannon, Cosign,
The
the
affiliates.
whole concept, versus when he first performed on Jimmy Fallon. Now, let me set up the Jimmy Fallon one, because if you don't watch Jimmy Fallon, you may not know it's a big deal. Remember at the time, I don't know if we started this, but there was a big hashtag push going on trying to get Social Club on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
I think I started.
Yeah, you probably did.
And it was momentum, and all of a sudden, boom, Lecrae shows up on it.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
remember, these are all first time ever
Yeah.
like Christian artists getting invited to be a
Yeah.
guest on a major late night
Yeah.
show.
And he was
and
performing
perform.
records with the Roots. Like, he was performing records off Anomaly with the band of the Roots.
If you weren't alive at the time or you weren't outside, like that was a big
Yeah.
deal.
It was huge.
And we
so
all stood up, stayed up to watch that moment.
that was a huge.
Yeah.
If you didn't
Waiting up for Santa
witness
Claus.
if you didn't witness these
You waited up
moments,
too. What you laughing for?
these moments back to back to back of first time ever things happening for a
Yeah.
Christian artist, it was unbelievable what was
And
getting accomplished.
honestly, there's been other MCs, rappers I could think of. Like The Truth had moments, T-Bone had moments, different people had moments. But Lecrae is one of those people that is like, he's a trailblazer in our space for doing a lot of things that we didn't think that could get like to another level. I think everybody did the truth. Like I said, The Truth did some major things. I thought about he had some moments, T-Bone had some moments, but I think for the people to see of Christian hip hop right now, when they think of that, they think of Lecrae. So
I see some people throwing in some other moments. There were a lot of moments we couldn't have written. Good Morning America. I know people are mentioning that when Kim Kardashian
coming in
played their
hot.
song. Jesus Music getting released was big. Blessings. A lot of people mentioned Blessings. There was a lot of other moments too, but these were the top 8.
Okay, I think one of the things that I was always wondering, did he pick what he got to perform on Jimmy Fallon?
I mean, I don't see why not.
yeah,
I just feel like they kind of almost made him go with a topic that the country, the song that the country was.
What song was
but
that?
he was doing
Welcome
different
to
songs.
America.
He was doing different songs.
I thought
Wait.
he just did "Welcome to America."
No, he did. When he was sitting in with the band, they was going to commercial break
Oh, 'cause
in and
he
out,
was-
but he was
yeah.
doing different songs coming in and out of commercial break.
Talking about for the
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay, that's different. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do it. What you got,
Fallon all day.
Fallon? What you got? Man, this is going up against Church Close.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Fallon on that. And I think the reason why is because we had such a close relationship with the affiliates. We was like, oh, okay, I almost kind of expected it. You know what I mean?
You did?
I kind of did. Like if you're gonna partner with somebody in the,
Are you talking about the Church Close thing?
yeah, Church Close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I kind of expected that.
Okay.
You know.
What you got?
I'm saying Church Close.
Okay.
That was big. I'm gonna tell you why that was big. I remember the bumper before the actual Church Close song came on. and he had all those people co-signing him from K-Dot.
That's what it was.
You know, Static Selector, DJ Premier, Ninth Wonder. He had all these people co-signing him.
Yeah.
And then that boom.
Remember at the time, collabing with mainstream artists was like unheard of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then Don Cannon at the time, of course, him and Drama, you think Gangsta Grills, you thinking them. So you got one of the biggest people in the world. And I remember that was trending.
Yeah.
That was hot trending. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm going with Church Clothes. That was huge, bro.
So let me explain. My wife loves Jimmy Fallon. She watches him all the time. She's just like, hey, watch this thing. Like,
I watch him too.
Even last night, I think she showed me a clip. She loves the little games and stuff.
Jimmy Kimmel's funnier though.
No, he's not. So, but Jimmy Fallon was a big deal for me personally, just because we went to the set. We actually walked around the set. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
All that being said, man, Church Clothes.
Yeah.
Church Clothes changed something, bro. It was a monumental shift when Church Clothes came out. And I know you probably don't feel it because you know those guys. It was a big deal, bro. Like 1, 2, 1 and 2 specifically changed something. Something changed after that.
I remember him on 106 in Park for 2. He was on. I remember that too. He was on 106 in Park for Church Clothes 2, and they came back and did it again. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think Don Cannon hosted it again for Church Clothes 2.
It was big, bro.
Yeah, man, that mixtape was a game changer. Mm-hmm. So I'm picking it.
All right,
let's go, Jerry. What you got?
Church Clothes.
Church Clothes. Church. It went on a run.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you got to put it in perspective too. Jimmy Fallon is one of those things where it's like, yay, nay, if you don't know about the industry like that. But if you just at that time think about Dat Piff. This was on Dat Piff, and it was like on the front page of Dat Piff, and I remember somebody was tweeting out like a young Muslim girl like, "Can I listen to this album even though I'm not?" You know what I'm saying? Like it would have that focus.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going with that.
Some people are saying it wasn't unheard of for a Christian artist to do stuff with mainstream. It wasn't.
Yeah.
But on that big of a scale, like for an artist that was known as Christian. For
somebody to host your mixtape, at their peak, this is them. Like prior to the raid, you know what I'm saying? Like this is them coming off the dedication. This is them coming off of highly respectable mixtapes that they did with people. For them to do a mixtape with Lecrae, that's crazy, bro.
All right, here we go. Now we're down to the final 4. Number 1 album, Anomaly, versus Church Clothes with Don Cannon. What's the number 1 moment?
Say it again.
Number 1 album, Anomaly, Church Clothes, 1. Ooh. What's the definitive moment between those two?
Oh, that's a hard one. I thought that was gonna be easier. That's hard.
Might be the hardest one.
Because honestly, if you think about it, Church Clothes set up. That was the setup.
Mm-hmm. So that's how it got to number 1.
That was the thing that helped get from there to I think Gravity, then Church Clothes 2, and then Anomaly.
Is there a way to know how many downloads Church Clothes got?
No, I mean, if somebody go to Dat Piff, you can see.
But I mean, it was it was free, so it was sent everywhere.
But you could still see downloads back then too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll go with Church Clothes because I think the circulation was bigger.
You think so?
The reason being, if it's a free project and anybody can download it, you could have touched hundreds of millions versus the album that we know how many copies it sold.
I see that. What you think?
Y'all might have to skip me on this one. I ain't gonna lie. That's
not trying to be on record, huh?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Not plead the fifth on this one. That's tough.
Can you toss during
You can't toss, though. You gotta pick.
You can't toss.
This ain't line for line, so you gotta pick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no tosses, y'all. Y'all watching, y'all can't toss. You gotta pick.
That's a hard one.
If I got to, I'm gonna go Church Clothes.
Church Clothes. What you got?
Church Clothes.
What you got?
I can't use the excuse that like I used for Anomaly, like being like I was big for Culture because it was big for both of those situations. Culture.
This is a big one.
Yeah,
this might be the finals. This is the Western when the West was
Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to say. I'm gonna say the cosigns and everything came with that big alley-oop. was Church Clothes. So I'm gonna say Church Clothes.
Nicholas made a good point. This is Dat Piff versus Billboard.
And let
Which
me
one
give
is more
y'all-
important?
Let me give y'all a little insight. The mixtape Church Clothes 1 was downloaded 100,000 times in 48 hours of its release.
Okay.
Didn't that top the first week sales of
Yeah.
Anomaly?
Depends on what you care about.
Or the overall sales?
Because
of
he
Anomaly?
sold 80,000, I
Yeah.
think, first week.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I think that
Well, you comparing free to purchase though. That's kind of
Yeah,
comparing
it takes a
free-
lot more for somebody to buy
And then
something.
also you're
but you get a
comparing
new fan
early.
base. You get a new fan base with free.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is that was early on. That was the beginning of this is like right after rehab into Church Clothes. You know what I'm saying? So or Church Clothes near Gravity time. So but that was to me that's the alley oop. That started it all to get him to where to get a #1 album.
To me, it's Anomaly. Seeing a Christian artist go #1, that was you can't.
Not just a Christian hip hop artist.
Yeah,
yeah.
to go
that's
#1.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so-
still don't believe it.
Here's a setup here. Each of the albums got over 100,000 downloads in its first 48 hours. Church Clothes 1, Church Clothes 2, Church Clothes 3, and then Church Clothes 3 actually had 550,000. 550,000.
None of that matters because
I mean,
only the first one.
It matters versus. Well, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a moment. So, to me, the bigger moment was Anomaly. When that went #1,
Yeah, that's true.
that was it changed everything.
Yeah.
So, what you got, Jerry?
I gotta go with the #1, man. I mean, I think that gotta hold more weight than a mixtape.
Anomaly. Church Clothes. Anomaly. So what is that? Who's counting?
I'm not counting.
You gave up?
I felt even. So you said Church Clothes, Church Clothes.
Church Clothes.
So that's 3, and then you said that's 4. So it's 4-3. So it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all online.
So what happens if it's a tie? Do we got to come back to that, or what do we?
I think the tie goes to the universe.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The rules are definitive.
Yeah. It's
Right
up to
now-
y'all. We waiting on y'all. What y'all got?
The mixtape did it.
Church Clothes was winning?
Yeah, it won.
Jeez. Oh,
Yeah.
52% to 47.
Well, that was a close one. Wow.
Wow. Anomaly #1 album in the country is gone.
Yeah.
All right, we're almost to it. Winning the Grammy, first Grammy, versus the BET Cypher. What was the bigger moment?
Grammy.
I was the Grammy.
Grammy. What y'all got?
Grammy.
Grammy. I think that's easy. We're gonna go with Grammy. So that leaves us with this is the finals.
Oh, Grammy versus Church Clothes.
Winning his first Grammy versus Church Clothes mixtape coming out.
Yeah.
What was the definitive moment?
It's got to be the Grammy because so many people, so many artists live and die and can't say they won a Grammy.
Didn't the Grammy come first?
Yeah.
When did Gravity drop? Because Church Clothes came out in 2012?
2010.
No, right? Rehab came out in 2010.
Church Clothes. I remember being at my desk. Well, it might be 2012. I remember being at
Why are
my
we
desk.
debating this? We got Google.
I mean, we got Google.
Yeah. I remember being at my desk when Church Clothes dropped. I remember I couldn't even wait to get home from work to listen to it. So,
Church and Church Clothes actually returns Church Clothes. Like actually,
2012.
2012.
yeah,
When was
that
Gravity?
was it. Yeah.
Gravity was.
It was earlier than that. Gravity.
No, Gravity was after that.
Was it?
I think so.
2012.
Oh, same year.
Oh, that's
Jeez, that was
Oh.
a big year for him.
yeah.
But you know
So that
they
means
normally
the-
do that following year. So the Grammy was
came out-
2013.
The Grammy came after.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, what y'all got? Let's go around. This is it. This is it.
I need an argument.
Church
I need
Clothes
an argument.
or winning this first Grammy? What you got?
That's another one, man. I might have to go. I gotta go Grammy.
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 Grammy's something you always remember. It's part of his title now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What you got?
Grammy.
I didn't think it was going to be this hard because I'm going to say the Grammy. I think for industry standard wise, he always going to be known as Lecrae, Grammy award winning Lecrae. So, and regardless of what category he is, you're a Grammy award winner.
Just to be honest, I don't know if I knew when he won a Grammy. I don't remember that being a moment for me.
Oh, it was.
Not for me. Not for me.
Huge.
I don't remember. I think somebody told me he did. I don't know if I noticed it.
So we were at the old studio when we got that information, or when we reported on it, and I just remember how it felt. Like it was
Do you
a
remember
win
how
for.
I felt.
Same way you feel today.
But here's the thing. I think honestly, Lecrae's moments has always been a big moment for everybody though.
Yeah,
It has.
but I just
It
don't remember
always
that
felt
one.
that way.
Yeah.
You know why it may have been was Preacher's Kids on that one.
For Gravity, yeah, they was on Gravity.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's
Ace
the
won
only
for that.
that's the only reason it would have mattered to me.
Jesus.
I
Seriously.
told you that earlier.
So I just don't remember it happening in real time. I remember finding out.
Because they didn't televise it. It wasn't televised.
but we found out that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
We found out that
so,
night.
church closed. It's church closed for me. What you got? Grammy. Church closed. Grammy's up in here.
Because the thing is, you can go to anybody and you can say, "Did you hear about Church Clothes?" And they be like, "What?" But if you say, "You know about the Grammys, right?" Yeah, he's a Grammy Award-winning artist. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Like that opens up conversations for people, for you to have a conversation about him with people like my frat brother. He will not listen to Christian hip hop. But if I wanted to introduce him,
Ace wasn't on Gravity.
Yeah, wasn't he on something Rehab Reloaded? They came after that.
No, Rehab
was before Gravity?
Yeah, Rehab was 2010.
So why wouldn't he have been on Gravity?
I don't know. He went on Gravity.
Anyway.
Unless we don't know.
The Grammy did not register for me. It didn't register for me when it happened.
I remember it was huge for me.
Okay. Well, what do y'all think? I'm still waiting on the poll. What won? Dang, the Grammy beat the BT Cypher 100% to 0%. What y'all got?
So right now it is winning a Grammy.
Wow.
Grammy.
So the definitive Lecrae moments, probably for him, was getting married, having kids. But for us, is when he won a Grammy. Yeah. And you know what's interesting? If we're right about it being for Gravity, which I'm not 100%.
It is Gravity.
Gravity also won the other definitive.
Oh yeah, it did. The definitive Lecrae album.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That makes sense.
Anyway, all right. Hope you like that. If you want us to do another definitive, any other topics you want us to cover, let us know. Till then, you in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean 10, and DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.